Anyone under level
Remember
10?
when Sheepy got zapped by the Beholder?
Remember when Sheepy wasn't the big bitch? Actually completely uncalled for. I don't know why he's a big bitch. I just didn't have anything to follow up on. I do. Then Pink used Wish to get him back?
Yeah, I think so.
What? There was a wish involved?
What a waste of Wish.
Yep.
Rudy was not worth it.
Half the characters in that campaign were really fucky though.
Hey! No one will be more perfect than Oogly.
He was perfect.
Oogly Boogly.
He
The
has
total
left
rogue.
an impression in my mind that I'll never forget.
Was it his shell? Did he jump on you? If so, I apologize. Sometimes he gets excited. Oh.
Goddamn, man.
Alrighty then. Are we all in? Star, Witchy, Kira. Me.
What is going on here?
Me,
Where did
yes.
this hair come from? What
I
the
can
fuck?
count to 5. What hair?
What the fuck?
Are you okay?
There's like a really long hair, and my hair isn't that long. None of my parents come up here. My sister doesn't come up here, I
I
think.
think I just closed my Foundry.
That's good.
Oh. Not the program, just my web browser.
I just tested, and I can still move, so connection's still running.
Yeah, I held right click and dragged my mouse. Apparently that closes my fucking browser window.
Right, so, why did someone make Ronar roll a D100?
It's an excellent
I think
question.
it was a test.
It was probably me.
It was probably you, of course it was.
I don't know what it was for though, so clearly wasn't important.
Okay, you kidnapped the lead?
Kira, you were here last time, and as no one else was, it falls to you. Fuck is the background noise? It's noises!
You're cutting out pretty often, man.
Oh, is
Yeah,
Discord
it
being a
happens
bitch?
when he either streams or...
Just a
watches.
moment, I shall fix my shit. Check. Ba 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 bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum ba 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 bum bum.
He went to the shop.
Let me know if
Oh,
that
yeah,
breaks.
He was
right,
like-
and then-
Squire's being a little fucking whore. Tell me
He
if
was
it goes
like, I
fuck
could
you
go
again.
to the shop now and then be on time, or I could play Siege and then go to the shop and then be late.
Also, I love how Hayden just like literally said it before that he wants everyone to be there on point. And Squire's like,
Squire's
nah.
a little bitch though.
Yeah, Square is a little bitch.
Right, Kira,
Wait,
what happened
I'm
last
just
time?
leave.
You fucked
Yeah,
up a bunch of orcs.
You found two people joined the group. You captured the orc
Who
leader
the fuck are
and
these guys?
no one important.
Guys,
Definitely
something's
no one
fucky.
going to stab you.
Something's
Definitely not.
fucky though with my Foundry, because it says star and then behind that
Gallowmess.
Gallowmess and Witchy
Yeah, I see that
Ronar.
as
I was like,
well.
what?
Yeah.
Nice
I
job,
think you
guys.
logged in
Messed up
as
a
the
bit.
wrong guy.
But also I can move my token, so the Kafira token, that's like...
Yeah.
If you right click your name in the bottom left, you can release character. Currently, it'll be set to whoever's in the square brackets. You can just change that.
Oh, yeah.
We found that out last week. I don't feel bad.
Also,
We had no idea what was going on. Stop it.
I want my pink back. Give me my
I
pink.
have your pink. Wait, I'm gonna release your pink.
What does that even mean?
That sounds so wrong.
It sounds really bad. By the way, how you doing, Ross?
That's better.
But yeah,
There we go.
last time you fucks were... You were all going off to the orc camp to go and raid it and free some people, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's what's over here by Wyvern Tor. You managed to isolate its location. There was a large section of the rock face that was pitted with caves and outcroppings and places to hide. And you were looking for a small group of scouty orcs. So it took you some time. but Galamas is an eagle-eyed little motherfucker, and managed to find a very faint smoke trail that was coming off of one of them as the breakfast time came around, and that helped narrow it down. You went there, did a little bit of scouting, climbing around the rock face, and managed to find a couple of prisoners that seemingly were going to be a meal at some point, but target practice and a plaything before then. And you managed to ambush and essentially take on the whole raiding party at one time, like a bunch of idiots, but in true you fashion. And it paid off. You got 2 guys, you got a little bit of loot, and you began to make your way back. I believe you had a prisoner?
Yes,
captain?
so the oak leader.
Man? Yeah. And there was a little bit of fuckery as, you had to kind of tie him up and then keep eyes on him during the evening. But managed to move back up to the Tribor Trail, coming on down, and then across down to Phandalin. And all was well. And we left it as you guys got to the exterior. So there is your standard party of Galamas, Bucknugget, and Tweedleshit. But there is also 2 newcomers, Shady McFuckerfuck
Excuse me?
and Perfect Skin.
Excuse me? What did you just call me?
I don't know which one you were.
You have
My
the
system
option
is not
between
flawed.
two.
Right. Who are these guys, Kafira? What the fuck's going on? Why are
I
they here?
don't know. Why are you asking me? How should I know?
Good question.
How you doing, PJ? Welcome to the fucking shit show.
Oh, it is the next.
That is a virtual tabletop.
Who the fuck are you?
You
How you
don't
doing today?
remember? I don't know how you slept and what you dreamt of, but yesterday we were at the Sword Mountains, and you rescued us.
Huh. I don't recall any of that.
You must have had a terrible because Galamas, my good elf, I wish he was here. We thought it would be a good idea to travel back to Phandalin with some extra protection in case we get captured again.
Well, anyway.
Fuck
What-
are we
what's
doing?
the plan?
What's the game plan?
Yeah, what's the plan
So,
again?
Well, you have
this
this.
man over here. I point to the orc captain. We captured him during our fight. Well, I don't want to boast too much, but I was the one who knocked him out and chained him up. And now
So
we're
much for not
getting
boasting.
back hit to
And now you
Phandalin,
think you have
because
big dick energy?
yes, also. But according to Galamas, you were charged by the mayor of Phandalin to do something about these guys. And there was also a bounty on this man's head, so might as well get some extra cash.
Ooh,
from
Lord
bringing this guy.
Squire has come down from his high horse and
Yes, blessed
joined
us
us.
with his.
Oh, hey, fuckwit.
Well,
Fuck it.
Galamas wasn't actually taking any part in the interrogation anyway.
Don't worry, you haven't even got to town yet.
Oh,
You're doing that
fuck
whole
yeah.
talky talk thing between new people.
Remember being on time? I don't.
I know. Where the fuck are we then if we're not in town yet?
We're
About
at
a
the
mile away from
outskirts.
Phandalin. You have plenty of time to do any RP to bond if you'd like. Which is what you've been doing.
I'm not bonding with newcomers. At least not until they.
Said the man who knows literally no one in the party.
I mean, you really must have had a bad dream because you're constantly frontlining the whole enemy party together. Well, Galmas is being a little bitch and hiding in the back with his bow and arrow.
Yeah, that seems familiar.
Kafira was spending all our good time on Rob, who got himself slapped in the face.
Right, What time of day are we dealing with right now?
9 in the morning.
9 in the morning. That sounds wonderful.
You
Are we
recently
freshly
broke
rested?
camp. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
You've had 2 long rests.
Nice.
And only mildly damaged the face of the orc captain.
Only
He
mildly?
required multiple bludgeonings to keep him subdued.
I keep knocking him
And
out.
you're a
every
very brutish boy.
We just punched him in the face anytime that he kind of looked like he was going to wake up.
How's he doing right now?
time. Wonderful.
I don't
But,
know.
you know-
Roll 3d4 for how many chromosomes he lost.
Okay, here we go. He lost 6 chromosomes.
Not that many.
Calm down.
Didn't we do this last time? So he's now lost like 14 chromosomes.
It's continuity.
Damn.
Man's essentially had a stroke at this point. I think each of you punched him in the
Unfertile at
face
this
to knock him out every time you had a watch.
I
Yeah,
think he deserved it.
he
I
did
think
kind
he's
of
got brain
deserve
damage.
Did you guys
That's a
tie
him
him up
problem.
though?
They
What
tried.
did you say, Ronar?
Did you guys tie him up?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That's
he
good.
was very much tied up with chains.
And rope.
And
That's
that.
good.
Galamas and I are from a secret elf society that like to dabble in
With punching orcs
rough-
in the face.
and knowing how
Bondage.
to tie things up. Yes.
I'm gonna need some alcohol.
Yes, you are.
Shit, I need to
Sorry,
open
I
a
didn't fall
second
over.
character sheet.
So as you all continue to approach Phandalin, the familiar kind of ruined outskirts and a slightly more rebuilt center come up for you. Where are you heading?
We want. Oh fuck! I closed the thing.
Are we going straight to the mayor's office?
Hell yeah, we are.
Ah, yeah, that's what I.
Okay, big sauce.
Okay, rolling all over to Rob's face.
Hello.
You guys get a few odd looks in the kind of mid-morning by the time you arrive as you drag a beaten big orc through the middle of town, completely stripped bare and slightly tied up. Some people might think you're being kinky, some others probably understand what's going on. It's hard to say. But you arrive outside the mayor's office.
Who of you three was it again that got the initial quest from the mayor?
It was Carfira, Gelamas, and Rona that got
Oh,
the
yeah.
quest.
All
And
three
then
of you
we
spoke him
rescued.
simultaneously.
Yeah, we were all in the room.
Alright, I think it's okay if we all go in together this time too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the mayor is used to us showing up with random people.
Yeah.
It happened
Wouldn't be the
before.
first time.
I really
Sometimes they're
like.
bloodied,
Oh, I
sometimes they're
forgot I
tied
could
up.
do that.
Are you like the policing force of this town?
At the moment, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, kind of a militia.
We showed up. Galama, I'm actually from the town anyway. I was in here, and I helped them with a quest, which was what's its fuck called? The little camp that everybody died at.
What?
Cragmaw hideout.
Yeah, that.
Right.
The second time around.
Hmm. That was fun.
And then I've just kind of
Yeah.
tagged along / led this raggedy band of adventurers.
Leader, you say?
Fira and Gillimas used to tag around with this orc guy, I think he was called Grog.
Yeah, and then he went mental, and Rona here just slapped him about And yeah, Grog's pretty dead. Bit of a shame, but he was a dick.
He was a dick.
I placed my hand on Ronar's shoulder, give him like, well done.
It's a pat on the back.
So shall we go in then?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Alrighty. Foot through the door, dragging your captive with you. A motley crew of 6 burst their way into a room, which has a small, timid, same shy girl at the desk, who kind of looks up startled, eyes wide like a deer in headlights, from like 2 bits of paper on her desk as you all burst in the room. Some of you bloodied, some of you muddy. The orc, in a terrible way. And you just all burst. What's... Hello? Do you have an appointment?
I'm pretty sure the mayor will be fine with us just strolling in. We've done it before.
Jeez, don't scare her even more.
Don't worry about our friend here. He's pacified. He can't hurt anybody. Might have given him a little bit of brain damage, but he's an orc, so you know, doesn't
Not
take
like
much.
anything changed.
He's in his office. Just go.
Thank you.
Gesturing
Thank
to
you
the
very
corridor
much.
on her left. You've been through there before. Those of you that aren't, freshly recruited. Kira. Not to name names or anything. But you find your way down the kind of, rough wooden corridor. Who is putting down new text? And find your way to his door, right at the end. A little bit of gold filigree across some terrible glass. Mayor. How do you open this door?
A
Give it
gentle
a,
knock.
just
A
a.
gentle knock.
Okay. Hello? Come in.
It's Gelamas and Co.
It's open. Fuck.
Just kinda with my elbow, open the door. Because we're dragging this big fuck in.
That you do. Just slightly nestling open. The glass wobbles in its frame. But it kind of gets taken aback as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you enter the room. Much more than you left with. Why'd you bring him here? Pointing at the captive orc.
Well, this guy was the leader of that band of orcs you asked us to kill. We killed everybody else. We found these 2 who were taken hostage. They're coming with us now. Sure you don't really have a problem with that.
No, you do your business. I'm worried about the orc you brought into the town.
He's very much subdued. If he wakes up, we'll just kind of gesture to the hilt of my short sword, just kind of tapping it on his forehead.
This seems... You know what? Fuck it. After all, people might be happy.
We thought
Do you
you
have a
could,
plan?
Well, we were going to ask him a few questions, see what kind of orc business has been going on in and around this general area. You might want to call it advanced interrogation techniques.
Just pull his toenails off. It'll be fine.
Does he have toenails? Kind of
He's an orc.
look down.
You look down. He's like on the front of his foot because his feet have been dragged behind him. So you kind of go to the back and pick him up by the ankle. Well, not him. His foot. Top of his foot is just a ragged mess. There's 2 toenails left on his right foot. 5 toes. Everything else is a dragged, bloodied mess across shingle and stones for the last 5, 6, 10 hours.
So he does.
Say, Mr. Can I call you just Mayor?
Harbin, but sure.
So, Mr. Mayor, you have a holding cell we can hold this friendly gentleman in?
We might do. They might be in some of the buildings that are kind of collapsed. We don't really use holding cells, it's more frontier justice.
I see. Would you reckon that killing this man, or rather, bringing this man to justice in front of the rest of the town would make the villagers happy to see that another good act has been done?
I'm sure that would do quite nicely.
Hey,
You know what, I'll give you all a little bit more for that. A booster for the people.
Hey, Galamas.
Galamas is dead.
Galamas.
Brain.
What?
Me.
Oh, jeez.
How about you give us a
Hey-
couple
hey,
hours to
Galamas.
see what we can find out, and then
Don't you think Lenine would enjoy beating this guy around a bit?
I can go fetch her in a minute. But we'll find a nice place to see what we can find out, and then we'll come back to you when we're done with that, and then we can have the justice dealing, as it were.
Yeah, people would enjoy the public execution, I feel. I'll get someone to make some rafters set up. Just make sure he's, entertaining. He has enough energy for that, at least.
Say, Mr. Mayor, don't you think that boosting the people would also boost their productivity? You would earn some more taxes, and some of that tax money could go to us,
I did, you've brought a good opportunity in for us. I said I'd pay you a little bit more if we were able to put on a show. I will, of course, require him in a state that can be done, though.
Of course.
So we'll pay after. But
After you
your
say.
reward for the Wyvern tour, you'll get your bonus for an execution. After an execution.
That's more than fair. That's more than fair. But yeah, I guess we'll see what we can find out.
You hear him like the little tink of coins as they clatter against each other. He's just essentially counting through a chest, trying to get the correct amount out here. But he ends up putting 100 gold on the table and pushing it forward. This is for you guys.
I
Oh, good
grabbed
work
gold.
done.
I think
We'll
we'll
give you
a
another
little
10.
bit extra, though, Mr. Mayor.
Why?
Don't
This
pressure
is-
this man.
I
We're
mean,
here
we've
to help
had
him.
some
Not
not
like we have a lot to
feelings.
go.
You've got 2 extra people now.
Softest dragon
also,
I've ever seen.
You also
We're here
have
to help this
expenses.
town, not
We
bully
did
these
kind
people.
of just free you.
I didn't say it was a bad thing, did I?
And we paid for that.
Well, if you guys say so.
We're fine with this amount. Thank you
Look,
very much.
another 20 gold when he comes, alright? I was gonna say 10, let's go 20. Call it nice and even. Good faiths.
That's
Thank
more
you,
than
Mr.
fine
Mayor.
by me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
Miyasen is the name. Don't forget it.
Was that you talking to me or him? Because I forgot it a lot.
Everyone.
Probably both, yeah.
And I just exit the door.
He's a bit of an edgy fuck. I'm sure you'll get used to him.
I'm not sure I want to. He looks very dismayed now that he's left, just defeated, leaning back in the
I
chair.
don't blame you.
Please, just go do your business. We'll have the rafters set up in the town square. Bring him by when you're done. We'll have about an hour to gather folk and then execute.
More than fine by me.
We'll be on our way. See you soon,
And,
Mr. Mayor.
Guess we'll head out.
Doodles.
We could
Getting
always
some
take
creepy
him back
mayor
to
vibes.
Yano's house.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
like a good
we'll
place
take
to
him
go.
to Yano's house
Yep,
over
let's
yonder.
go.
Alrighty, pure Batman, 19 80s or whatever, but cutscene. You're arriving outside of the kind of ramshackle building that you know used to belong to Yarno. Broken windows and damaged door. Dragging your orc. What would you like to do?
Did we exit out of the window as well when we were in there? I think we did.
No.
It's
the
broken
door
either way.
open?
Well, you can jump in
Oh,
if you
okay.
want. Door's unlocked and a little bit off its
okay.
Pretty
hinges.
sure we've used the door before.
Frankly, I don't give a shit anymore because he's the bad
Yeah.
guy.
Through the door.
Through
You're
the
throwing
door,
him through the door?
through the window, through the
The
wall.
wall.
Is this your brand of justice? Throw him into the building, then throw him out the building, and then throw him back in the building,
Well,
and
this
then
wouldn't,
back out the building.
this wouldn't be the first person we've tortured in this building.
That is very true. That is very true. What did you just say? Torture? We don't torture people.
Sorry,
we
advanced
interrogate them.
interrogation
We would
techniques.
never do that.
Yes. We would only apply advanced interrogation techniques. That's correct. Right.
But just see what you can find out. Any particular locations of interest? Any general orc, like not patrols, but like orc packs that are in the area? Anything we can find out. I have some other quick business I need to take care of.
Nice memory. Where was the door, the stairs, and the broken window that you guys first entered? I'm now curious. Okay.
Window.
Okay.
No, that's the
No,
stairs.
that's stairs.
Window is here. Door is here.
Alrighty.
Is
Fucking
that correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking kudos.
You bet
Alright, so
your ass
whereabouts
correct.
are you keeping your VIP?
The torture corner.
Next to the blood splatter from your previous torture corner?
Exactly.
We don't use the
Okay.
T word.
Sorry. The AI word.
Ite.
Yes.
Let's call it Ite.
Yes, it's the IT.
Advanced interrogation torture?
Technique.
Ah! That makes a lot more sense. Alrighty then. He's still unconscious from your lovely day's journey. Still chained up. Still has his face already beaten to a pulp and is bloodied everywhere from his knees down from you dragging him for like 30 miles. What would you like to do to your lovely friend?
Gonna take some water from my rations and just splash it in his face. See if he wakes up that way.
Bollocks. Yeah, I mean, it takes a moment. You do the second kind of splash and a sprinkle. Kind of comes spluttering to eventually. Are you leaning him back or
morning.
forward?
What?
Are you leaning him back or forward?
Back. Definitely back.
Alright, definitely comes to spluttering then, for sure.
Alright. And then a light slap to the face. How are you doing, Mr. Orc?
Spits at you.
Bit of a harder slap to the face. Do you feel like talking? Okay, I'm gonna break his ankle.
They're already pretty fucked. You go for it, you stamp down. There's almost no resistance for, like, an ankle to break. Like, shit was already broke.
Oh shit! What kind of shape is this guy in?
Terrible
Terrible.
shape.
We-
You
we-
dragged him for 30 miles.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and heal the guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, you know, healthy people fear pain a lot more than those that aren't. I'm gonna use my lay on hands pool and expended 10 points from that.
My god, 10 hit points.
Yeah.
You hear a very definitely painful snap as his ankle clicks back into place.
And I instantly wrecked it again.
Roars in pain. Like he looks actually worse off than he did before you healed him, purely because of feeling bones shift around and use.
Put my foot to his ankle and exert a moderate amount of pressure. Yasen, you want to take this?
Oh, I would love to. How's he looking? Like, with the lay on hands?
He's still very much bloodied. If that term works for you.
I want to take out my dagger and then cast green flame blade on it.
I'm the one drinking. He's casting green flame, which makes his sword do burning damage later on.
Yeah, it's just to make it
Fucking
look more
seagulls.
intimidating.
No, that's from Sirenscape, okay. Sorry, I'm trying out that sound app. Seagulls just flew by in the sound environment it creates. And they were so loud I thought they were real. Took my headset off to check.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Fucking bullshit. That's not creepy enough.
Wait, where do you have that?
I have to pay a subscription to share it to you guys, so I'm checking out if I can use it properly first. To any good effect to make it worth it, 'cause it's like £8 a month. But it would be good. So I'm trying it out. Nothing
Gotcha.
unnatural. Let's do that.
So what are you doing with your fancy blade?
A lights up
See,
green flame licking off it.
See, my new friend over there, he likes to resort to more conventional techniques. But I'm a more delicate individual, as you can see. And I can assure you, this is not going to be like anything you've experienced before. In the bad way, of course. So unless you want to, start feeling the heat, I think it'd be wise for you to cooperate.
You guys are fucked up. Okay,
Giving it
make an
okay?
intimidation check. You have advantage because of this whole fucking situation.
Intimidation.
His eyes are tracing the blade as it fades through this air, and it's almost like it leaves behind that trail of fire, like a, if you had a really low frame rate, you're seeing 3 of the blades slightly superimposed on each other. That's what he's seeing right now. Turn that down again. And he's focused on that, and you kind of get this affirmative grunt from him. As he traces that while Ronar still stands on his ankle, applying just enough pressure to make it seem genuine.
So my friend, like I said, is going to ask you some questions, and better cooperate, okay? No, Ronar, the stage is yours.
I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm cracking my knuckles.
We can. It's disgusting, fuck you.
Okay. Have you been cooperating with any other orc tribes?
You get a kind of a harsh grunt, which would quite easily be translated to a no.
I
I'm
fear
gonna
you.
slap him across the face. You either talk or you suffer.
He looks at
Repeat
you.
that question. Did you
Up until now, his
cooperate
jaw's
with
been
any
locked.
Other?
He grins at you, opens his mouth a bit. There is just blood that kind of seeps from between his teeth. And it looks like he's very badly bitten his tongue.
Oh.
The poor guy. Goddamn. Okay, I'll be honest, I have no idea what you guys even want to know from this guy. No fucking clue. What do you want to know?
I kind of said like any locations of other orc tribes, potential Cragmore Castle, Waverco Cave kind of things. Considering that's all orky stuff.
Is it though?
But I'm not there. I told you this beforehand.
Make a history check.
Okay, I'll make a history
To
check.
remember if he ever shared that info. Alright, well he definitely said some shit. Some of the shit doesn't track what's in your head. Like a bunch of things being orcish. There's no evidence of that from what you recall. But he said it.
I want to drop the green flame braid. Jesus.
The green flame
Words,
brain.
words,
Yep.
words.
You drop it.
Yeah, and I go like,
Action concentration,
Also,
not the blade.
yeah. It looks like you don't want to cooperate with us when it comes to yourself, but when I knocked you out, I heard you talk about your, I think, I'm gonna assume it was your family in your sleep. I know some tricks to locate them, you know, if you don't cooperate. I get that you've accepted your fate, but what if something were to happen to your family?
You dark motherfucker.
There was... there was momentary confusion and fear when the flame went out, and like, you know, because it was so close to his face, suddenly it would have just been darkness for him. But as he kind of adjusted back his sight onto you, as the darkness faded, kind of begins to grin, and as you finish speaking, he spits the piece of tongue he's bitten off at you. But make an
Well, that was a
intimidation
complete-
check all the same.
It's a complete bluff. I have no idea.
He doesn't know
Yes,
that.
I'm-
Orcish perseverance shining through reason. And the fucking pain. This
Fucking
man looks
bastard
like he's on
bites
the
off
brink
his
of
own tongue.
sanity. Dragged him for 30 miles.
Why didn't you guys carry him? Come on. A 5.
Yes, a 5. That's why he spit his tongue at me.
Yeah, not much happened after that. He didn't seem to
Pretty
react
fucking
very
disgusting,
much to
though.
the threat. He looks like he's on the brink of sanity. Like the guy, his eyes, one of them seems to go out of focus and the other...
You know what, Runner? Let's just knock him out and keep him in this shape for the execution, so the people stay happy, because it doesn't look like he's gonna tell us a lot.
I want him to stand up first.
I'm just gonna walk out, let him do
Stand
his
the
thing.
fuck up.
I mean, he's in chains. On the
Yeah,
floor.
but is he chained to the floor, or are his ankles and wrists chained together?
But he's effectively immobilized.
So he
I
can't
think we
stand at all.
hogtied him.
Not
We
really.
hogtied him.
Oh, you hogtied him. Okay, yeah, all right.
He's not in a good place.
Okay. I want to make
not a
sure you're
werewolf.
in a good enough condition to put on a show for the people of this town.
Kind of looks fearful at you. Fuck. Who's in the room with you and what are you doing?
I
Rob and
walked
Kerfir are still here. Miasen walked out.
I'm still here, yeah.
What are you doing to him?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching
Oh,
and
Star
thinking
just
that this
started
is pointless.
groaning.
That was an out of character groan, don't worry.
Oh! I'm so much more unsettled.
Hayden is intrigued.
Hayden is intrigued.
Tuesday sounds good.
Tuesday
Exotic.
sounds good. Nice. Honestly, I have no fucking clue what to do with this guy. I'm just gonna slap him across the face hard enough that he loses consciousness at least a bit. Starts drifting in and out.
He was already fucking there. You definitely put him back there, though.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a bit of time bandaging any open wounds that I can find. Making sure he doesn't die on us, doesn't get any weaker before the time of execution.
Make a medicine check. Just to see how well you do. If he got to the point of actually being on the brink, you do have your ability to heal him. So there's no real risk there. But with an 8, you do manage to patch up the worst of it. He looks terrible. But he does seem in a state that would provide some entertainment for townfolk.
Does he seem like he can stand if we untied him?
Probably not.
That needs to be remedied. If he can't stand, how can that be any entertainment at all? Knocking around a guy who can't stand isn't as fun as knocking around a guy who can stand but doesn't get the chance to. Do you catch my drift?
Depends on what you want to do to him to kill him.
Well, I mean, knock him around a lot, and then... Oops, oh no, I knocked him into a blade. Welp.
What I'm picturing is a really rough, like, just circle of people pushing someone.
Pretty much.
It's the nicest way to kill someone I've ever heard.
At least he won't feel alone.
Yeah, he won't feel alone. The embrace of friendship will be with him until his dying moments.
It'll hit his heart.
Yeah, it will. Alright. He's not really of any use. He's not of any use to us, is he? Considering he can't even fucking talk anymore.
Not really, no.
Right. In that case, how do you guys feel about moving him back to the mayor's office now that he's not bleeding anymore?
I've gone to buy fruits and tomatoes.
Tomatoes are fruit.
Right, I'll just shoulder the guy. Can I shoulder the guy? I can shoulder the guy.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Guy's about as tall as you and has a lot of muscle and weight, like he's a big orc. But you manage.
Right, I'll just shoulder the guy and stroll over to the mayor's office.
Ronar happily just down the road, holding a terrified, beaten, bloodied, and broken orc across his shoulder, is a sight to see for the rest of you.
Something like that, because I want to see if Galamas is done with Linny.
Did you even read my fucking message I put in chat, Hayden?
I was about to ask what you were doing. No, he PM'd it to me.
Oh.
Sure, yeah, she's up for it. As you were bandaging him, Ronar, and about to pick him up, you hear some feet making some noise on approach to the front door of the building.
Who's out there?
Were you
No
gonna
one
be with her,
apparently. It must
Galamas?
have been the wind.
No,
Oh,
no, I just point her in a direction like over there if you want to have some fun with him.
right.
I'm off to do some shit.
Then never mind, Rona. So you carry off. Galamas does not seem to be at Linen's, although she does say that she saw him. He went off to go do, quote, some shit.
He didn't happen to mention where he's going.
Not that she passes on to.
Fucking Gilmas.
Fucking elves, am I right?
Yeah, fucking elves, man. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the light. Because it's getting dark in here. It's getting hot in here. Yeah. So what's happening? Are we arriving anytime soon?
You've just left Linen's. I don't know where you're going.
There's a big fat blue line that should very obviously tell you where we're going.
Fucking role-playing game, motherfucker. I'm not following your lines.
God,
That's
it's worse
like-
than armor. It's worse than armor.
It's worse than armor. You're
I
not
don't
even
draw them in
following
armor.
lines
I'm not gonna
anymore.
draw them in D&D. Fuck you.
Well,
But you make
that's
your way
what
over
I'm
to the
doing
mayor's
for you.
office. The woman doesn't talk. Points. And you make your way through to the mayor's office. Tapping, and you hear the familiar "Come in." He's always pained.
Good day, sir.
Oh,
Seems this orc has decided to bite off his own tongue. He's of no use to us. How are your preparations going?
it's been like 20 minutes.
We can help.
Not much has happened. Yes, there has been a slight order to go and get something built. I think it's going to be a very simple stockade. If you could help, that'd be grand.
Wonderful.
Righty, and you go off and prepare the grim, grisly business of building an
Can
execution.
I have a drink?
In the meantime,
Okay.
I'm going to drop off the hogtied orc. Right there. Wake him up and tell him to start praying.
What an asshole. Okay. He looks around at the symbology there, doesn't recognize any of it, but looks back at you and begins to pray anyway. Do you speak Orc?
I don't think I do. Wait, no, I do not.
Okay.
Someone else definitely does, so.
Hard to say what he
Galamas
said.
does.
You know, Russ does, but he's not around, is he?
Hard to say what he's saying. But it sounds like prayer. Why not?
Alright, let's hope it is prayer.
You make a religion check.
Right, so, bit of heavy lifting, few nails into wood, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some work to do.
Alright, let's do the work then.
Alright, it's like time skip Carfira, I think he's drinking. Rob
Carfira is drinking, great.
goes to drink with her. Miasen,
Yes.
what are you up to in this time period? Ronar is building the stockade, or helping 2 or 3 townsfolk assemble it.
I went to buy throwable fruits.
Okay, easy enough to do in a farming town. You go to 3 different stores, and for about $1, buy like 24 suitably sized varying apples, tomatoes.
1 gold, you say?
Yeah, you have about 24 pieces of good throwable fruit.
That
And you can
sounds
buy more
great.
for the same price.
No, I'm good.
Right. Are you coming by the town square by any chance after buying that?
Sure, why not? I think that's
Right.
only logical.
All right, great, good stuff.
I go to the opposite end of town and I watch from there.
I see you working on things, and I just turn around and never come back.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and toss you 5 gold. Go buy more.
Okay.
Okay. He also has to buy a small box, which is fine. He comes back though with 2 crates that are on top of each other, happily stacked so it doesn't crush the fine fruit and veg.
Ammunition for the people.
There is over 100 pieces of fruit here.
I make sure I still got 1 gold back from his 5 gold.
There is slightly over 100 pieces of fruit here.
All right. Good. Ammunition for the people.
I want to draw a sign that says 1 piece equals. How much would I need to make?
I don't know. Make it a symbolic thing, man.
Can I make
5
an
copper.
intelligence check to calculate how much I would have to sell each piece for? To make
Yeah.
a profit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna roll a 1 and give it away for 1 copper a piece.
19.
That's good.
You're pretty confident that if you are popping around and I don't know the math, I've done enough math today. But you could nearly double what you paid, giving it to folk in the moment, in the demand. You could probably walk away with 10 gold here if you play your cards just right. I can't believe you two. Takes about an hour, Ronar, especially with your help. You are big, strong, handy man. And you have a good... It's ready for a noose to be thrown over it. This will hold the orc. You are confident, as you were able to test, by hanging on it as a similar body type. I was going to say composition, but that sounds worse. Body composition.
Bit of uranium, bit of iron, lots of carbon.
That explains the dragon in you.
Mm-hmm.
All you needed was uranium.
Who knew?
But as it begins to finish and the orc is still like kind of passing out on the shrine, there's been a few people that have come to the shrine and like walked away. Just like, oh, pray later. Oh no. As he like kind of stops and you catch on, you've been perceptive of him during this time period, and you give him that fucking ball shriveling glare that makes him continue praying. So for the last hour, he's tried to stop, you've glared at him, he's continued. But the town begins to gather. Townmaster kind of steps up on the stockade with you still holding that man. You alright being up here? I don't want to be up here with him alone.
I'll stay with you as long as you need me.
What do you call yourselves? The group?
Apparently you were dubbed Calamas & Co. 10 minutes ago.
That will do.
I'm not
That will
going
do.
to give. No, we're not giving the elf the satisfaction of picking our name.
Well, do you lot have a better idea?
I think that's something for after the session.
Yeah,
We
probably.
can brainstorm for a couple minutes.
The town's gonna know you by this name.
Okay, we should.
I'm
really
about to say it
brainstorm
out
for a
loud.
couple minutes.
We're gonna go on a 5-minute break for these motherfuckers. See you in a minute, stream.
The whole stream, not just half of it.
They have a name now. We can resume. So what should I introduce you all as?
The Vanguards of Phandalin.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've had a terrible couple of months, thanks to those red brand fuckheads. And life got a bit better for us recently when these kind, generous, adventurous, murderous people arrived to remedy that situation. And they've been doing a little bit of good for us, and then a lot of good for us. And now they've done a lot of good for us. And I've brought you back a treat. We've got some good information from him, and we'll be putting that to good use and sending them on their way to hunt those down soon.
Good information.
And
People don't need to know.
Okay, sure.
And we will be making a good show of it. This man has fruit, pointing down at Mia. And
Fire fruits, tomatoes, apples, anything you like.
he'll be hung from the neck until he is dead. But until that point, please, a round of applause for your savers, the vanguards of Phandalin. Whoa, yeah. That's him saying that as he claps.
Would you mind being a little more enthusiastic? Nah, never mind. We're awful.
Don't worry, I did some yays and huzzahs on the stream through Sirenscape.
Good.
But he proceeds to move away and gestures for you to, do your executioner's duty. As Kira, you move around and begin to sell your fruits. Make a... Oh, Jesus.
Performance?
I was thinking that, but is it a persuasion check? Should they buy your fruit? A 5. All in all, you sell about 20 bits of fruit, and you make about 2 gold. But you're left with, 80 odd bits of fruit. 2 crates standing in the middle. Are you ready to machine gun?
No. I'm gonna stand on top of the stage and scream. Does anyone want to hang this guy themselves?
They're all kind of scared looking at him, even though he's big. He's almost like twice as big as them.
For a measly price of 10 gold, you can pull this lever yourself.
I just push him off the fucking stage. I just push him off.
There were a few people like, oh, it's not bad. Star, you get a foot right on his back and yeet him off the stage. Do you proceed with the execution?
Oh, am I the executioner now as well?
You're bigger.
I'm bigger.
It's the
I mean,
rule of
hell yeah.
playground. Biggest kid gets to do it.
Biggest kid gets to do it. Nice. Right. Let's fucking do it then. Gonna go ahead and tie the... How's this platform built? Is there a trapdoor?
Small
that
platform,
falls...
a vertical pillar, a horizontal loop. There is a rope with a noose hanging from it. You currently have him below the noose on the floor and knees in chains.
Is there a trapdoor? Do we have a stool that he stands on?
You could quickly make a trapdoor.
How quickly? I've got a crowd of
You've got big
standing
feet
there.
and it's shitty wood.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right. I'm
Think
gonna
it like Rona.
stand him right at the noose. Tie it
So
around
you're
his neck.
definitely having to kind of hold him up because he cannot hold his own weight, but you've essentially got him by the neck, holding him there as you then bring the noose down.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll
You just hold
stand-
him. Everyone's prepped with their fruit. Everyone who bought from you. Everyone else. They brought their own.
I'll just stand behind him, grab his hair, turn his face towards his right, spit in it, and then with my foot just fucking bash at the wood under him so he falls through.
There's a small Iron Man v Hulk moment as Ronar's foot becomes like an immediate pounding machine. Boom, 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 as he busts through 3 or 4 planks that were put together by him. No one put much forethought into it, but maybe this was all planned to be part of the show. We'll just never know.
Of course.
But it's efficient. The man begins to hang. People throw their
his leg
fruit.
didn't snap.
It did not. No, he is.
Yes.
He's just being strangled. You're a terrible person. And you're there for maybe 10 minutes or so as people kind of get their frustrations out on recent days throwing fruit and yelling obscenities.
And so the orc hangs from the dragon's man's fangs.
Are you playing?
He
the
will
bagpipes?
pay for his deeds and fall to our feet.
Okay.
Make a performance check.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Here
wait.
comes the nut one. Here comes the nut one.
Wait. Yeah, wait.
What would you say?
22!
Oh, wow. Okay.
You actually end up getting about a total of 5 gold thrown at your feet as you begin
Yes!
to sing and little dance.
Huh.
Definitely a good soundtrack for a hanging, apparently.
Good stuff. We made a profit.
I made a profit.
But moving forward,
Excuse me, what did you say?
I made a profit. You're not getting that money back.
Right.
A lot.
As soon as this crowd dissolves,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab Miyasen by the feet and just shake him till all the gold he has falls out.
Whoa, we don't like that.
Crowd does begin to disperse. More and more people kind of shifting out of the way. And one of them does appear to approach you as you gain very, very close to Miyasen.
Excuse me. Are you the vanguards of Phandalin?
Yes,
We
that
are.
would be us.
I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Depends what it is.
Have you heard of a place called Wave Echo Cave?
I think we should take this conversation to a more private location.
As you wish.
Who is in front of them? Who is sitting there asking these questions?
Appears to be a rather tall, but not dragonborn tall, robot-looking guy.
Oh no.
Warforged, you might say.
Oh no.
He appears to be made out of metal of some kind, with dark tanned wood. Just enlaced and kind of decorative along what would be his skin. Along with him, he does have a very small mechanical parrot that kind of just sits on his shoulder and doesn't really do a whole lot. But he appears to be some kind of one with science, you might say. By all means, after you.
Right. Let's go. We're taking you to Yarno's old house.
That should be updated now.
Saucy. Thank you very much. Are you able to put? I can't put it on.
No, you're
on
not
the
allowed.
map.
You're not allowed. You never are, it seems.
You can delete the.
Delete.
Yeah.
There we go. I was trying to find the button. Forgot it was just delete.
Why does it
It's
still say
called
Gallamass?
Gallamass. This has been seamless. But you all make your way, Smithern. They lead you down the road towards a shitty house, towards the outskirts.
I follow along.
And you all arrive.
Right.
Is
As soon
this-
as we get inside, I'm gonna grab Smither and push him against the wall. Who are you and what do you know of Wave Echo Cave?
My parrot's just gonna kind of take off from my shoulder and hover like 5-10 feet away. Looking slightly concerned. I'll just brush my shoulder off. Well, you could have just asked me nicely. I am from the Is It institution. I've heard all the legends and myths about this certain Wave Echo Cave. And I happen to be in the area looking for it, but to not much avail. But when I came across you and your colleagues, I thought you might have better luck. Does that suffice your question? I can assure you, if I was here to kill you, you would already be dead.
Oh, calm it down there, son.
Tall words for such a small guy. What do you know of Wave Echo Cave? And what do you want
As
with
I've
it?
already told you, I know the legends and the myths of what it used to be, what it apparently contained. Some form of higher power.
And that is your goal, the higher power?
Yes, it's the one piece that I'm missing from my work, shall we say, over at the institution.
What kind of institution is this?
This is the Is It institution. Have you never heard of it?
I have not. Doesn't seem to be that
I
important
must
of
say,
an
I'm
institution.
slightly disappointed. The Is It institution is the forefront of scientific and magic research. Whether it is infrastructural or simply inventing, that is where it happens.
Sounds fishy to me. Do you have any proof that this even exists?
Pulls out his calling card.
Well, as you can see from my little friend here, this is just... It takes me an instant. So imagine what I could do with months and years.
We can all do little magic tricks. Who's to say that's not just an illusion?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my Eldritch Cannon flamethrower in the opposite corner of the room.
And with
Where
that,
I
the
am
small
standing.
parrot. Yeah. Its little beak opens up, and from it, an unnecessary amount of flame begins to protrude forth. and just begin to fill that corner of this wooden building. However, most of it is kind of damp. So luckily enough, the house does not immediately catch into cinders. But there is a sufficiently burnt corner of this room now.
That was a bit unnecessary indeed. But
Does it prove my point?
What
Well-
are you?
Now, are you able to help in this
What?
matter?
Are you?
I am a member of the race that you may have heard of called the Warforged. Built for, well, war. The old wars
Sick of
that
war, let's not do that.
ravaged this continent.
I don't want to
But-
start wars, I want to end wars.
My dear, I'm not here for war. Those are long gone. I'm here to simply find Wave Echo Cave and get back to my work.
and what do we get out of helping you?
Well, I'm looking for one specific thing in Wave Echo Cave. I imagine there is probably more than just that. Powers beyond your imagination. Which are all yours. If you assist me on this endeavor.
I get that, but why do we specifically need you?
Well, have you found Wave Echo Cave?
Haven't looked for it.
That's the whole
Actually
reason you
looking
came
for
to us,
someone
you
else.
said. you came to us saying that we might be able to find it for you.
Yes,
Be
you may be
done.
able to assist me in finding it.
Like,
But since you haven't found it on your own yet,
because we
gone to
haven't
that
been
one.
looking for it.
well then,
But-
why not? Assist me.
Do you
What
know?
could possibly go wrong?
We have no reason to trust you.
Do you
What
know
he said.
Yano,
Who? Sorry?
the man who lived in this house? Old, magic-y. Possibly
I just
evil.
assumed this was an old ruined house. This appears to be a frontier town. This kind of thing is... well, it's not uncommon.
I
But
thought
no, I
you'd
do
been
not know of
around.
a Yano.
How about the symbol of the black spider?
I'm afraid I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I thought
Who's
your
got the letter?
institution was about knowledge.
Who's got the letter?
I don't
Do
know.
I have it? I think I have it, don't I?
Yes, but knowledge is not one specific field. You know, knowledge is everything. Can't possibly expect me to know everything there is.
I don't know. You made it look like you do.
I'm gonna take out the letter and show it to him. Have you ever seen this sign?
Having a quick read through the letter and seeing the symbol on the bottom. I'm afraid I haven't. But looking at this letter, what did the letter actually say again?
I'm looking for it now.
An excellent question.
It
Maybe-
says, Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandalin. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Yano. Don't disappoint me. And then a spider.
I
Surprised at
have
you
worked with
for
a lot of
just
dwarves
showing
in
that
my
to him.
time. They're fantastic builders.
How about we make a
What?
deal? We help you find this cave of I don't know what, and we can use your institution's, I don't know, library, archives, and find something about that.
Yes, as we all know, knowledge is power. Access to all the knowledge of your institution would be something I'd fancy.
Say, Smithy.
1 second.
How does my character react to this?
I like to think he's rolling like 66 as he goes through subsequent tables of, do I feel good? No. Why don't I feel good? Uh-oh. How many do I kill? Oh no.
That's a lot of tables.
And that was only 3.
Yeah, that was only 3, but considering those were d6, at each point you'd have it branch into 6 other tables. That's a lot of tables. If you go 3 deep, that would be how many? That would be 216 tables already.
Not necessarily. Each one doesn't have to lead to a unique table.
Well,
The
true that.
institution doesn't really have any archives on this particular matter. It's more to do with general technology.
Well,
not
then you're just
myths and
useless.
legends, which is why I require your assistance. As you can see, I have a flamethrower wielding parrot, but I have no cave.
No desire to go there at all.
Isn't the whole point in this module to go to Wave Echo Cave?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
But players can't do
Doesn't
real
mean I have
campaigns,
the
can't they?
desire to go
None
there.
of the people that were employed at the beginning of the campaign are alive
Well-
anymore.
I'm sure they would have been filled in at some point.
Maybe we can find something about Yarno there. If that's even still relevant, I don't even know that.
If you help me find Wave Echo Cave, I can assure you there will be plenty reward for you inside.
The letter I showed you speaks of dwarven maps. Do you have any?
I'm afraid I do not.
Did you just say earlier that you did have contact with them?
I have worked with a lot of dwarves before, back at the institution, but
They didn't have maps at all?
well, I don't have any maps on me.
Hmm.
The institution is in a different continent. I've traveled for nearly a year to get here.
Just to find this cave? Well,
And now you've chosen us, a ragtag band of idiots, to help you.
sounds
Idiots
You
definitely...
we
seem
make.
like idiots up there, but I guess I'll take your word for it. The reward would be well worth the risk.
Well,
And you seem like you can handle yourself pretty well. I wouldn't
What-
be any kind of dead weight to you. I can assure you of that.
what guarantee is there that you will not lock us in this cave after you find it?
I kind of just like hand gesture up and down at Rona. I'm pretty sure
Oh, no,
I
no, no,
wouldn't
no, no,
want to
no, no, no.
trifle
He's
with this
thick.
fellow.
He is thick AF. He is not that smart. So, I don't know. He's big, but
Excuse me, I am of average intelligence.
yeah.
I
Walking
like the
straight into a
delay.
freaking trap corridor.
How smart is the average person?
Yeah, that's a good
They
point.
know
Like a
the
2.
alphabet and numbers.
Never mind. I'm not against it, so
I'm actually I'm reading about fucking. I'm reading about it now.
I'm neutral. Decide that upon
Is
me.
it? Oh, we'll call it a fucking institution. Fuck that name. That's boring.
Well,
What else do you know of Wave Echo Cave? Apart from the riches hidden inside.
and what kind of
Well-
myths do you know? Because I don't know any. You want to tell us some?
It used to be a dwarven magical forge of such. That is where they would craft and create the most powerful of items ever to grace this world.
I'm sold.
And let me ask you this then. Your only intention is to band up with us so you can explore this cave and you have no allegiance with any other party that has any sort of strife with us?
My allegiance is with the institution. And my work that I am doing for the benefit of all races on this continent and planet.
Can I perform an insight check?
Yeah. Let's see if you believe him. Oh, well, you do, because he does not seem to be doing much lying.
Very well. I do like a good fight and someone who knows how to handle said fight.
I can assure you I won't be of dead weight.
You've expressed that in one way or the other, at least 4 times in this single conversation.
Or forged or
How
simple.
about you stop talking and prove your worth in combat once we get there? Hey, he stopped
Sounds a
talking.
bit barbaric to me.
Oh,
Well, it's just the kind of group you had to find out.
Well, let's fucking go. Everything else would be boring and
I'm on
cowardly.
board. I'm on board. Let's do this, but I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Too, but for different reasons.
He's a robot, woman.
Why should I
know.
care?
You don't know what they can. Maybe they have some special functions.
Maybe they vibrate.
Yeah, you have strange hair. This man has horns. This one came with pets. This one's a robot.
That one came with pets.
Look at
Why
his
do I
fucking
not know
picture.
about the? I see the picture, but the picture doesn't tell us much.
You
I
also
see-
They're
have a
not
rat.
real!
Yeah, I have a rat, but do you actually have a pseudo dragon?
No!
Yeah, I was
Stop,
gonna
stop,
say.
stop, stop, stop. Shut up. What kind of pets? Are they cute?
None.
Well, why would you fucking say it then?
Good question.
I'm still not used to you taking everything so goddamn fucking literally.
What not
Right.
literal meaning would there be behind he came with pets?
I was looking at all of your pictures.
Oh,
Is your artwork entirely correct?
Mine is.
yeah, mine too.
Quick
I'm a
decision.
happy little
Relatively.
half-elf. Well, anyway, can we leave?
Let's go.
You're more than welcome to leave. Where would you like to go?
I don't know, I'm following Smithy, the robot.
Probably about
Do we
6
have
o'clock in the evening
any-
by now.
Do we have any intel though on the location of Wave of Echo Cave? Anything at all?
Galamas would have given Ronar a map to Wave Echo Cave.
Oh, would he have?
Yes.
That's the
Galamas
last time
had-
you get to revert something.
Why did he have a map of that place?
You guys found
Where
it.
did it come from?
Yeah, we found it in the hideout.
Yep, we did. I do remember this.
Right, and so we don't have this anymore?
Yes,
Because-
we do, because Gelamas gave it to me, apparently,
Yeah,
at some
great.
point in the past.
So, let's fucking go then. I don't see a problem.
Yeah, no,
Let's-
I'm staying
let's
in
sleep
town. I'm
first and go in
sleeping.
the morning.
It's not a map to the place. The entrance is hidden and collapsed. What you have, what you found, was an illustration of what used to be the entrance. Doesn't show you how to get there. And it appears to be on the
okay.
Does
edge
this
of
town
somewhere
have
on
a
the Swords
library?
Mountains.
This
No,
is a
this town
frontier
is
town,
comprised
this
of
is
about
not
20
bad.
buildings.
Oh, I guessed really well with what I put in chat earlier then. With what Galamas was doing.
What was he doing?
We don't know, he left.
No, it's character flavor stuff. It's fine.
Great.
That was a good fucking guess.
Why are you in the tavern now?
But
He's having a sleep.
Carfira would definitely know. Rona would probably know that your current slash former employer, the Dwarf Lord, that is being held captive in Cragmore Castle, probably has more of an inkling on how to locate Wave Echo Cave. Because that's what he was hiring you for.
Remember this at all?
I
That's
do.
because it was like the first couple of sessions.
And then all your
Literally
characters
the
died.
first one.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
most, if not some of the information would have been passed along.
Yeah, you were hired to transport goods to Wave Echo Cave under the direction of said dwarves. They were
Right.
riding ahead to Phandalin to secure the last little things that you'd be picking up. And apparently got ambushed.
Oh yeah, I remember the ambush. Right.
Ah, there we go. Haha.
But so what's the plan? You're going down to bed to rest, to eat.
Hell yeah. Eat,
Okay.
rest, find a little boy who wants to earn 2 silver to guard our rooms and scream if anyone
Thank
tries
you.
to get in.
Thank you. The clarification is appreciated.
Don't worry. That's not what I was thinking.
It's not a problem to do that. Someone will do it for a bit of coin.
How about 2 silver?
Yeah.
Right.
You all go down for a nice sleep.
Yes, very sleep. Much rest.
Yeah,
Wow.
I do my thing.
What's your thing though?
You don't know.
Uh,
It's my way of sleeping. It's not
uh,
like anything shady or anything.
Yeah, he's a robot. He's
Robot.
charging.
He's hanging upside down from the rafters like a bat.
Pretty sure you could, actually. Yeah, I could.
Could what, charge?
But you all
I-
rest. All wake.
Yup, you absolutely fucking could. Alright. We sleeping?
You already have.
Oh, we already have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you slept.
Okay.
What would you all like to do?
Let's go look for the place.
So, Smitherin,
Yes.
we were hired to transport some goods to Wave Echo Cave. But
By whom?
our employer dwarves, our employers were ambushed along the road, and since then the whole thing has gone quite tits up. We don't know how to get there. They probably did. But we know that our employers are being held in Cragmore Castle. They could probably point us towards the cave.
Do you know where this castle is?
I make a history check to find out whether I remember.
You don't.
I don't. Okay. We have no fucking clue.
Okay. Well, it's a start, I guess. I've only been in town since yesterday. I assume you've been here for a while longer?
We've spent about a week in town, maybe.
Have you asked anybody about the castle?
Good question. Have we asked anybody Carfira? Do you remember?
No, you haven't.
No, we haven't. God, I really need to take this diary thing seriously.
Just remember.
Yeah, it obviously doesn't work that way, does it?
So,
Right.
I'm assuming the first point of action would be to ask people, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. Find out where the castle is. Get into the castle. Find our
From
original employers. And then get to Wave Echo Cave.
from what you've told me, it has to be in this general area of the Swords Coast. As they were coming to Phandalin and were ambushed, they can't have been taken that far away. So somebody in this town should be able to help.
Well, let's hit the mayor's office again.
After you.
Mean Age Tutant Ninja Nerdles.
Yes, how can I help you?
We are looking for our original employers. We know that they have been taken to Cragmore Castle. We were hoping you could help us find it.
I don't know of a Cragmore Castle.
Do you know anyone who may have wandered these lands a bit more?
Maybe Lydon knows something.
I mean, and I'd recommend it be Sildar.
Sildar? That's a good point. Let's find Sildar. Do you know where he might be?
Maybe. Check his
Rolls
home.
dice in the
He'll
background.
have to be in his home somewhere.
Where is his home? He never took us there.
Well, he didn't have one until a few days ago. We've recently renovated one of the ones that was ruined down. It essentially directs you over here.
Okay. Thank you for your help, sir.
Here's the 20 gold from an execution well done.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty, moving on through town, heading on towards a reasonably fresh looking building. You quickly hammer on the doors. There's a faint yes from the garden, it seems. Hang on! Takes about 40 seconds before you see Sildar come around the corner at you. Hello, friends. How are we?
Doing pretty well. How are you doing?
Well, been trying to study up on anything that the doors told me before they were taken, but not a great deal was shared. Annoyingly.
You don't happen to know the whereabouts of Cragmaw Castle?
I can almost assuredly tell you there is no castle by that name in these lands.
Right. I make a history check to try to scour my brain for the name of the castle.
What castle?
That our employers were taken to? I can't remember that, can I?
If anything, it would be in your note.
It would be in my note.
I assume that's where you got that information from.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
So why wouldn't you not just read it?
Right. I'm gonna read the note and correct myself. What does the note say?
Oh, do you not have it?
I do not have it.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Bum, 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 bum.
If I had the note, don't you think that would have been the first thing I'd look at?
So I've just read what the Is It League actually does.
Yeah, you're a
Let me
twat.
guess, they're shady as fuck.
But it plays perfectly into what I wanted to do anyway, so it's perfect.
Oh, you shady bastard.
No, it's not anything bad, but...
No, I've had a character that was part of the Is It League.
Oh, that note? But that note doesn't say anything about a castle.
Do you remember where you got told about Cragmaw Castle?
It might not have been Cragmore Castle, but we got told that they had been taken somewhere,
Somewhere
and
castle.
then there was the name of that place, or like a name of like that area.
What was the name?
The name,
Yeah,
like, Cragmaw Castle is what you will have been told. I'm just curious as to where you heard it. Considering that you can't all remember. But that's fine. It is the name you were told.
Okay. Huh.
If there is no such thing as Cragmore Castle, then perhaps any castle in the area? Or any stronghold in the area?
Well, I mean, not saying there's no such thing as Cragmaw Castle. I'm just saying that there is no castle that we have built that is called that. There is no castle known to anyone who built them as Cragmaw.
I see. I'm Smoothen, by the way. Just reach out a hand.
He takes a moment, but he then reaches out as well. So done.
I'm also on the lookout for Wave Echo Cave for slightly different reasons, but it's work.
An enemy of my enemy. It'll work
Exactly.
for now. You have a map? Know roughly where several castles are in this region. Some still in use, some abandoned.
In use by whom?
Well, there's still a human and dwarven fortification around these parts. Halflings off to the south, and well,
Of
a
course.
bit of everyone to the
Nico.
east.
My arm kind
Thank
of
you.
like there's a lid in my arm that kind of just opens up, and I just pick out a map of the Sword's Coast. Just hand it to him.
Well, ain't that handy?
I'll
You got a
give you that
quill?
one. Yeah, it's just below it. Hand that over. My entire body is just filled with pockets.
That's
But it's
awful,
pockets
man.
when you have pockets. But he essentially circles in several places in Neverwinter Wood. There is one in the southern region over here that he says has been abandoned for some time. There is one up over here that used to guard the entrance to the forest via a river from the hills. Apparently is still with a skeleton crew. And then finally there were some over by Mount Hote now, but they were destroyed in the volcanic eruption recently. But, you know, there could still be some walls in use. Depends how much Cragmaw Castle is to these people, you know. Complete ruin, working castle, somewhere in the middle. They have options.
This one's on you. I don't know enough about the general area to really be the forefront of this decision. You fellows and fellowess most likely know a great deal more than I do about this particular area.
Well, I'd say we're probably going to have the most luck looking into one of the abandoned castles.
I agree. Which one is the nearest from here? And you can just
It's like there.
go from there
Like-
to there.
There.
Like me.
There.
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 Tell me I want to go another
There.
winner. Are there any other locations that you've been to so far that you could point out to me on my map? Just get me a bit more
haven't been
acquainted.
to any of these three, but
I look over
I'm part of Lords.
to the others, just not necessarily the castles, just local landmarks. Places of interest that you may have already been to.
Wait.
Cough, cough, that place.
Guys,
Cough, cough,
guys.
that place.
Guys, do you remember this? What was it called? Something. Winter Woods?
Neverwinter
Neverwinter?
Wood?
Winterwood.
Woods.
Yeah, wasn't it round there? This castle?
That would be very far from here, though.
You mean the massive forest to our north?
The massive
Yeah.
forest, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Somewhere in there.
I
Well,
think
we
it was
have-
somewhere there.
We have three options. That one, there,
And there.
and there.
I think it was somewhere around
Currently
Neverwinter.
thinking about this one because distance from the hideout.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can, like, in any case, you can just go from, like, the nearest one and then to the next one, and then
We could also
Keep
go to
crossing them.
Neverwinter. Isn't that like that's a city, right? Yeah, and ask the people. How about that?
Well, it does seem that the first castle is at least slightly on the way. Wouldn't hurt to check it out, and then if we don't find anything there, always head over to Neverwinter.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a good plan as well.
Let's head off then.
Good luck, my friends. So you make your preparations to leave? Anyone buying anything before you go? It is mid-morning. Shops are open.
I will be back in a sec. I'm ready to go. I just really need to pee.
That's fine.
No? Okay then. Moving on through. What?
Wait. I'm looking
But
through
then
what
say
I want.
something, fuck
Yes,
boy.
wait, I am just thinking. I still need time to think and go through my inventory and see if I need anything. But I don't think I do.
Does anyone sell potions?
Not here.
No.
Sad, huh? Who's got the bottle with the invisible liquid?
Me.
Okay, good. I was just making sure Gillimas didn't snatch that before he left.
Good.
Arthur,
Is
you
the
check your
liquid
pockets.
invisible, or does
You
it
don't
make
even
you
have your
invisible?
coin purse.
The liquid is invisible and we don't know anything else about it. It feels like there's liquid inside. It sloshes around. You can feel it, but you can't see anything inside.
Can I do identify on it as a ritual before we go?
Asking me or her.
Probably
Oh no,
both.
never mind. I don't have identify. What?
Problem solved.
Wait. Thought I did. Huh. So much for that.
Right. So, well, we at least will find out when we get to Neverwinter. At the latest, we'll find someone there who'll be able to help us with that. Right. Anyone need anything? Or are we gonna roll out?
Both Smithern and Rob give you a big thumbs up.
Here.
Rob is Cunge, right?
Yes.
Oh. I'm sad now.
Why?
Because he not here.
Why is my AC wrong?
Right. Kafira, you need anything?
Nope.
No. Miyasen, do you need anything? Sir?
No, negative. Apparently I was muted.
Okay. Let's go
Drinky
then.
drink.
Let's go then.
Alrighty. Setting off. Leaving Phandalin. What is your destination?
I'd say this is our first destination, and I don't feel like actually we've got we got rid of the orcs, didn't we? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. In that case, we're just gonna do that kind of thing.
Alrighty, using the tribord trail as much as you can. It definitely helps speed you up and not get slowed down by the terrain. 1x is 5. You got about 3 hexes worth of speed in you today, considering the time. So you definitely get up to this crossroads and can find somewhere nice to camp for the night.
Let's do it.
Ooh. Apparently I wanted to yawn for like 40 seconds.
I'll do it.
No, I did. Felt pretty good.
Good
Alrighty.
job. I'm proud of you.
What, who does the watches while you sleep?
Sir, I
That was
I
a
saw
public
that
roll.
roll. That was a public roll.
That's okay.
Okay. Okay, we're 5 people. One of us doesn't really need to sleep.
I don't sleep.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, you kinda sleep.
No,
Oh yeah, right. Fuck, you don't sleep.
I'm conscious the
Yeah.
entire time.
Right, you're conscious the entire time. Forgot about that part.
If you need somebody to take watch, that's the job for me.
I'll take the other. Or actually, you can just.
I can
do it.
watch the entire time. Benefits of being a robot.
I can help you with one of them, though.
If
I
you
feel
so
like
wish to.
you can just stand watch the entire night, and the rest of us will join you. Everyone will take 2 hours out of their sleep schedule. How do we feel about that? Just so we have 2 people
Everyone
watching.
can sleep. One person is enough, and I only have to rest for 4 hours.
Well, that leaves 4 hours where he'd be alone. You know, 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1 pair of eyes. So,
This
How about
confuses
this?
me.
how about
I'm
this?
never alone. I have. Oh no. I haven't named my parrot.
What?
Oh no, you better do it now.
When a storm begins to roll in.
Sack Jarrow.
Really? Really?
Sack Jarrow.
Really?
Alright.
No.
Why couldn't it have just been a
I
glass of dirt?
protest.
Just call it glass of dirt and be done with it.
I got a glass of dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Glass of dirt.
Me and Sack Jarrow can just sit here.
Fucking
His
Jesus.
name is so freaking
Does
ridiculous.
Sack Jarrow need to rest as well?
No, he's also a robot.
Why don't you just call him Cotton's parrot?
Too late. We've got a name.
Okay.
Piece of shit?
No, Sack Jarrow.
I hate that name.
I don't understand the difference.
I don't understand the difference. I'm
But alrighty.
Hayden, I'm funny.
Star sleeps under a tree and the tree collapses.
Right.
Just
Who's
okay.
sleeping where?
just before we take this long rest, I'm gonna go ahead and recreate Sack Jarrow, but in a different form this time.
What's he gonna be?
A jar of dirt.
To you, Sack Jarrow is still just a metal parrot.
Oh no. Okay.
Who
Well,
sleep where?
Who sleep where? I think we all have bedrolls, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Who watch where?
Robot watch all night. Miasen watch 4 hours together with Robot. I watch next 2 hours, then Garfira watch last 2 hours together with Robot. Is safest way, yes?
Probably. It sounds like a lot of rolling, so I guess so.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
Well, with Squire... Nope. Sorry. My bad. Somebody
Well, yeah, Squire
important
is correct
sitting
still.
down. No, you don't roll, Smithern. Who is with him for his first watch?
I'll do it. And I can go do my
I need you to roll, and I
transcendency.
need Smithern's passive. Oh, 11. Nice.
Ooh, 19. Even nicer.
19 and 11. The night is calm and full of terror. As the storm continues to roll in, and the rain gets heavier, and in the very faint distance, you swear you hear a little bit of thunder. But no one jumps you in your sleep. There are no blood-sucking bats. Which sound terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Believe me, they are.
But whom do you wake as your watch ends?
Let's wake up Kafira.
Hello.
It's your turn.
It's your time to roll.
Yeah, wait.
We still have Squire at an 11.
A 10.
Oh, nice. Two of you.
Nice.
Looking
you
at-
cannot see shit.
With the storm coming closer, heavier rain, thicker clouds blocking more of the ambient light, and also very attractive looking lightning strikes, which result in an evening of, peaceful contemplation and eye-catching scenery, and not much of seeing anything coming around you, but luckily enough, nothing jumps at you, nothing stabs you in the dark. And your watch comes to an end.
I think I'm gonna rest my head on Smithers' shoulder.
And you both just sit there looking off into the dark. He just sitting there. Like he said he'd be awake. His eyes are open.
Yeah, I don't care.
Man's
He's
looking, but he is cold to the touch.
I don't care. He's adorable.
But whom do you awake if at the end of your watch?
I awake the Dragon Man.
Dragon Man is the Dragon Man.
Wakey, wakey, Ronar.
Good morning.
Holy shit. And my good buddy friend man Ronar. In these dark and horribly illuminated rolling hills around you, at some point during your watch, you do manage to spy the bodies of large beasts, dogs, maybe wolves, roaming in the distance, unintentionally coming at you. It doesn't seem you're seeing their profile, their side, so hopefully they don't catch your scent, but you are aware that they are there.
Sounds great.
Otherwise your watch comes to an end. Do you awake anyone?
Yeah, everyone.
It's at the end of the night?
It is.
But there was 3.
Yeah, one of them took a 4-hour watch because he's the meditation boy.
Oh, filthy little elves. Well played.
Yes.
Well, with morning coming to you all, you all wake up. Continue
When I
on
see
your
the
medical.
sunrise, I kind of just reactivate.
Solar
Loud,
powered.
audible clunk.
None of you noticed, but his hat had tilted back and there was just a solar panel underneath.
Not the solar panel.
Good morning coming to you.
Right.
What do you do? Proceed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You wanted to go to that place in the woods on the way to Neverwinter, right?
Yep.
Halfway there.
Go in there.
Halfway there. Right, most of your day's journey is moving up and along the Tribor Trail. Rather peaceful. No one there. When I say peaceful, I mean it's a fucking storm around you right now. But no one's stabbing you. So relatively
Nobody's
peaceful.
stabbing.
There is wind, there is rain, there is definitely lightning. But you do manage to make it to more or less where the trees come closest to the Tribor Trail. You feel like you're more or less at your turning point. Do you head off into the trees?
Not before I go pee.
Exam's making me tired. Either that man drank a lake or his problems.
Or he pee so slow.
That sounded like you were going for a dig. Why you be so slow, bro?
Or he has short-term memory loss, and every time he sings happy birthday while washing his hands, he's forgotten he's already sung it before.
It is COVID time, you do have to do it 27 times.
Wait, why the fuck? The token says Galamas.
Because this token has not been updated, fuck you.
Oh, I have a token, I guess. Ah, thank you.
The token doesn't update when the sheet does.
cracking. Where did we make camp? Like here?
By the crossroads, yeah.
Okay.
What are the rest of you all doing?
I'm just sat about.
Sitting
Sack
here
Jarrow
in the
kind of just
barn room.
floating or like flying around me while I'm just sat there waiting.
Same. I'm just sitting there. waiting.
I'm my mother's savage daughter.
Oh.
Throw her one piece that belonged. One piece of gold that belonged to Ronar.
Oh.
Every verse is so witchy. There's just a piece of gold that's been flung at you from Mia.
Rawr. Thank you, my kind lord.
You're most welcome. Please never do that again.
So that's payment for me stopping to sing, okay?
No, not the same. The response to the one piece of gold. I'm concerned.
Hey, I was once a frickin' princess, so shut up.
All the more reason you should go raw at one piece of gold.
Rar XD.
Frickin' pull,
Wait, do I
okay?
have those? Stuff?
What are we doing? Where are we? How's
I
happening?
don't have those. What
How
the
is
fuck?
Relying on
happening?
you to get back.
Oh, you were actually waiting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry I took so long. I need to go down 3 flights of stairs to get to the toilet.
Oh, okay, they're right into the spell
Pee out your
list.
window.
But you are still underneath the TR, ready to turn off of the road.
Let's do it! I'd say we should be more cautious from now on.
How do you
Maybe a
plan to
marching
enact
order
caution?
would be a wise decision.
I think caution would be good as soon as you go into the woods, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Judging by the
Someone-
thicker grass and uneven road in front of you, well, path in front of you, you reckon you'll get to the tree line by tonight, but you'll probably have to stop there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Do you take cautious action now? Or wait until tomorrow, when you enter the woods?
I'd say a marching order should be established right about now, yeah.
Alrighty.
People watching both the front and the back.
I'll be rear guard.
You have the left-hand side. The front is the north. Who where?
I'm gonna be in the middle.
Smither in middle.
Right. What? I was
I'm just
distracted.
strolling along.
What's
not
the marching
really paying
order?
attention.
So far,
You-
Smither middle.
Be a certain rear.
Yes, and to the rear.
I want to be the last. In case you get stabby step from
Gafir and Ronar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to
What?
be in the marching order?
Carried
Fucking-
by Smithern.
God.
And you up front, darling?
I'll go up front.
Alright, there we go. Marching order is as the left dictates.
What about the devil-looking guy with the horns?
Rob? He's
Yeah.
fourth.
He's fourth.
He's a rogue.
That's what's on the left.
In terms of
Oh,
combat,
that's our marching order. Nice. That's good.
who's gonna be controlling Rob?
Which one of you feel confident playing rogue?
I've never done it, but I've also never played a paladin or a bard. So
Yeah. I'm in the same shoes.
I can
That's
do
if
it.
combat comes about.
When it comes about, we can decide it then.
That. Oh no. That. Oh no.
I feel you. I've been on burping streaks the past week.
I've been burping a lot today. That's mostly because I didn't eat anything until D&D.
Derpa derpa derp.
Alrighty. Moving on through the
Alright.
long grass.
Yeah.
Life gets much
Looking
harder to
out.
move.
Looking forward. Others looking backward.
Give me your various perception checks as the storm continues to rage. And life is difficult.
Everyone?
Perception.
Sure. Except Rob.
Except Rob. The soft Rob, that's one.
It's not very good.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
You won't notice you
not
die.
very good at the Counter-Strike.
That is true.
Kafir, can you roll a d20 for me, please?
Wait, I have a real D20 I can roll. Fuck, where is it? Okay.
How do I
Yes,
do
Rob.
that?
Click the d20 below the chat box. It's the second in on the right. And then press enter in the chat box.
Alright, okay. A 6.
Nice.
That is quite sad.
No, it's
It depends
perfect.
what it's for.
Yeah, that was my question. Because my perception is 19.
That's good.
What was the d20 for them?
He's not gonna
Might
tell
find
you, I
out.
think.
Oh, come on. Is it
Yeah.
is it someone searching for me because of the frickin' poster? Probably, right?
No, that would be very specific.
Oh. I don't trust you.
Yeah, but
Ambiguity.
since we're on that topic, we need to find out what the fuck was with that poster. Why?
Well,
Why were there two bugbears searching for
they were
Kafira?
hobgoblins.
Yeah, you're right. Hobgoblin.
Well, we may find out if we find the people behind your employer's kidnapping.
Yeah, but
You don't know. That's...
well, yeah, obviously.
Oh shit, I forgot I could do that. I can't wait to use this.
I just can't wait to be king.
Oh my god, this is exactly what I just did sing, but I was muted.
But with a long, harrowing day, getting soaked, sludging through, increasingly difficult to move through mud, a little bit of swamp, just pooling quagmire of shite. You end up near the edge of the woods. And thankfully, with, trees being present, the ground gets a little bit more composed, a little bit easier to stand on and try and find somewhere decent as you all come to, near the end of your day of travel. Probably find somewhere nice and easy to shelter from this blasted storm.
Right.
Hello?
Hello. Right.
Same setup as the camp before, I guess.
Yeah, with one exception. I'm gonna go ahead and try and identify the most likely alleys of ambush. And I'm gonna put up some little trip wires using the line from my fishing kit. and attach a few bells to those. Just scattered around our camp.
Alright. We'll
I'm
say
just
up
gonna
more or
sit
less
down.
half
Actually,
of the
no.
circular perimeter.
What?
Actually, no.
Forget that. Actually, no. Actually, no.
You have really been traumatized by the ambush.
Yeah, I have.
Hey, we
STD
haven't
journal.
been fucked that bad by ambushes.
Not since the first one. That's
With the
because we were
second.
cautious.
Or the
Yeah,
third.
when you don't run at them, it works really well.
But
any
if
case,
you
security
picture a
is good.
circle around your campsite, you have more or less half of the possible avenues covered with a suitable tripwire and bell. The others, the distance is a bit too long and the rope sags down just to sit on the ground anyway. Or the twigs that are suitable don't work, they break off. It's not favourable conditions, but you do have a 50% guarded circle.
That's nice.
Do you camp with a fire?
That's a difficult question. It's still raining, isn't it? Still a big
Yes,
old
but you are
storm
now in
going
a
on.
sheltered area. I didn't ask for the last two because it wouldn't have mattered. It would have gone out. Middle of a storm. This one, you feel like you could get one going. It's no choice.
Question is, do we want to raise our odds of detection?
Do you want to spend a third night in the cold?
That is also a question.
Doesn't bother me.
Sorry, second.
I've already just sat down.
Are we gonna vote on this?
I am indifferent. A fire
course
does
you
not
are.
bother me at all. I'm already set up.
I think a fire is fine. Especially with these conditions.
Yeah. Smoke's gonna get blown away right away.
Smoke, smell.
Also, it's
And
not
you
gonna
want-
be seen from anywhere because it's so freaking stormy.
Unless
And
there's a
you're in the
patrol.
woods, so it's kind of covered as well.
Yeah. Alright. Let's set up a little fireplace. Put up a few rocks, dig a little ditch.
To everyone's heartwarming effect, you find a reprise from the storm and the elements with the fire. Fucking Jesus. Siren Escape just made a horse die in the background. What the fuck?
What? What are you talking about?
It's got random noises that come through. I think that was a horse dying. Let's put it on that one. And you do manage to get quite comfortable and a lot drier than you have been for the last 30 hours or so. Squire privately rolled some dice. I can't even see that.
Character related. It's character related. Don't worry
Oh
about it.
goddamn.
It's something I had forgotten to do beforehand. Oh, okay, that works.
Right. Have fun with your character. I'm out. Bye.
But same deal as last time then. Smithering gets on his fucking knees. Who's watching him?
I'd say we do the same thing as last night.
Yeah, same order.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Alright.
Same order.
Jeez. Guess that means I go
Or
first,
stop,
right?
roll it, I don't know who it was. Alright, 16
6
or
and
11.
9. I gotta go
Not too
pee real quick
bad.
though.
Of course. What's that one?
I don't know. I don't see it.
Me neither.
Hmm. Probably something character related.
What a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Something that wasn't on the character creation screen, but is in my background screen.
Roll it on fucking Google or something, man.
Or just tell
It
us
doesn't.
ignore it.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
affect you at all.
Except I get the noise and flashbacks every time I hear it.
What do you mean?
I like the noises.
Yeah, I hear that you do.
But the night for Kira ends quite happily. Nice and warm, back to the fire. Couple of patrols around. He's ready to meditate. Whom does he wake?
Same order, so Karfira.
Morning.
Hello! It's your turn!
Yes. Just a second.
It's okay. Mia-san begins to
21.
just curl up into his bedroll like a cat does, circling and pawing it a few times before cuddling up.
Aw, adorable.
After tearing your eyes away from that fucking weird display. Looking around. Forest is quiet. Why the fuck are we watching for anything? This is boring. Oh. Smithers doing his weird shit again. It's still boring outside, but the storm does begin to let up.
Jeez.
Yellow.
Guten morning. You're sleeping like a cat. Whom do you wake?
Wait, who was awake already?
I think it's Rona.
You wake me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Morning, Ronar babes.
My little cute dragon boy.
5 more minutes.
No. Come on. Wake up.
Okay.
Morning lizard breath is something to be feared.
Especially considering the sparky nature of it.
And all the dead people you ate.
I didn't eat dead people.
People that were alive.
Keep telling yourself
I
that,
didn't eat people.
honey.
But you find very little on your watch, Smithern being alongside you, eventually just kind of standing up next to you, just morning.
Morning.
The morning has come to you all.
A yellow.
The night was uneventful, the fire sufficiently going out, the morning being just drizzle.
Good job on that fire. Timing couldn't have been better.
Thank you.
Right. Do we want to pack up and go? Or do we want to, I don't know, enjoy nature, fell a tree or two?
No.
How
Right.
about we
Like
find
nature.
this castle?
Yes, that
or
is a good
fortress,
idea.
Or whatever it
I'm
is.
gonna go ahead and collect all the fishing line and bells that I have sprinkled about.
Not a
And
problem.
then we can be on our way.
Leading on, just pushing deeper into the forest. Where are you headed?
Right there.
Give me a survival check to see if you can maintain a course to that direction.
Oh goddamn.
Just wandering aimlessly into woods based on a picture on a map. A map that is not an OS standard, nor is it accurate. Onwards and upwards we go.
So, how are we feeling about that 8?
You walk into the woods and you keep walking. You come across no castle. It's maybe an hour and a half. Probably about 5 miles in, based on what you'd imagine. You know, your kind of rate would be through these trees. Hard to say where you are, though.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do you happen to be lost at all?
Seems that way.
Do you need a hand getting back on track?
I expect a hand.
If I had cartographer's tools, would I be able to do a better job?
You'd be able to draw a map. Measure
Okay.
shit.
Would it help us in finding the castle better?
It gave you a rough point on a map as to where it was. Every map is drawn differently. Or drawn by different people.
Okay.
There'd be no benefit in him giving you a precise, because the precise would not match up. Somewhere in the southern tip of the forest.
Could
Or where he
you give me
pointed
the map
towards the
here
east
for a
side.
second? Rona.
I don't have a map.
Who has the map?
Who has the map?
I
Probably
have
the
a
guy
map,
with.
but one of you should at least have a map as well.
Is it me? Do I have the map? I guess I have the map. Here you go. Have the map.
It is an inventory item.
Yeah, we all have maps. Like,
That's not a... I
Oh,
don't think
shit.
that's
we all
true at
have
all.
maps.
That's not true at all, man.
No? No?
No,
Absolutely
no,
not,
not
no.
standard equipment.
Oh.
In any case, I want to use the map along with our surroundings, whatever they may be. Probably just tree left, right, and center.
Considering how the map is probably drawn with just a big blob saying forest.
Can we find our way back, at least?
Looking back...
Like, slash
Maybe?
towards the castle, whatever.
Continue to
To
walk in the
not be
general
lost.
direction.
Maybe.
Have there been, do we see, like, any other tracks or whatever?
Make a survival check. Hard to say. Like, as much as it is a woods aren't thick. This is no forest. Rain has made its way down and through here. And as much as there are probably tracks here in the undergrowth, any prominent ones are washed out and now, you know, partial prints are overlapping each other. And anywhere between trees is one big mess. And there's broken bushes and twigs that have been snapped all over the place.
In any case, I want to go that way because I feel that that way is the way back.
That way.
Okay, so turning around from where you were and striding forth with purpose.
Yes.
Give me a survival check.
Oh no.
Nippy, save me.
Nippy time. Alrighty.
Nippy does slightly better than the first time.
Moving in the direction you are confident that salvation lies in. For how long do you walk?
15 minutes until I give up hope that I haven't found the castle.
You walked for an hour and a half to get to where you are. Ronar
Yes, but I
thinks.
want to walk 15, and then because I have full confidence that Ronar walked us to the right place.
Okay. Well,
I was like, it's got to be somewhere around here.
where
Bold
you end
strategy.
up is strangely similar to where you were. It's not the same, but this woods looks all the same.
Here, Corfira, you have a go.
I don't. What? Where are we? Do we know where we are?
Lost in the
I
woods.
It
point out.
appears we are lost, my dear.
Great.
I just pointed on the map somewhere around here.
Great.
He highlights this fucking
This
area.
whole area.
Somewhere in
we're,
those trees.
here.
Fun times. Let's go. Wait. No, what direction did you go?
Left.
Left. Okay,
Why aren't you
kiddos.
funny?
Okay, kiddos. Let's start looking for moss on trees and walking south. How about that? We're trying to get out of the woods right now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at moss on trees.
Are we trying to get out, or are we trying to find the castle?
I think we're trying to get out at this point. How
Why
about
is
this?
that?
How about this battle plan? We get the fuck out, get a compass or something from wherever, maybe Neverwinter, I don't fucking know, and then we try again. Because then we're not going to get lost as easily.
Or instead of wasting all that time, we can just not be shit.
Go ahead then.
Find this
You
place.
have a go.
You have a go.
You lead.
Do it then.
Okay.
Smothern stepping forth. Faint heroic music playing in the background. And you realize he's just
From
farting.
Sack Jarrow.
But
Dun, 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 dun.
it leads you further in at a slight angle from which you were initially pushing. And maybe an hour goes by? Maybe 2? Maybe 3? Gets a little bit hard to try and tell time, but you can all see the sun high up above you. Still deep in the woods. No castle to be seen.
Are there any prints or anything?
Make a survival check, looking around for some tracks.
Any of you care to help me this time?
Yep, I'm helping you.
I could inspire you if you want.
That would be amazing.
Right, I'm
Oh,
helping you, she's inspiring you.
Be inspirational.
Oh yes, I am always very inspirational. And
Do
I
I
give him-
get the
I
advantage
give him a passionate
Yes.
kiss.
with
You
my
need it.
simpy powers? I check it out.
Oh
Not
god.
using the inspiration.
That was appalling.
You all watch him kind of kneel down in the middle of a large space between 2 trees. And seems to be moving some of the underbrush around and kind of feeling some of the puddles, trying to feel how firm their walls are to see if it was a footprint or just a depression. And you end up
Depression.
finding something.
I know about those.
Yeah, a lot of those in the woods. But you
I don't
find
know where we are.
a lump of shite that you pick up and just begin to kind of smell. This
I
is
don't know
fresh.
where we are, but there's something here.
Something was through here today. This isn't as wet as it should be.
Lead us further, Smithers.
I guess I can continue.
Give me a nature check, me. See what this is from.
I think I'm decent at those. Oh boy, I'm not even gonna use the nippy for this. Nature.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Nat
Now
1.
what?
Fucking hell, man.
I mean,
I'm seeing what I can do.
you want... You really want to think this is a dragon. There's a dragon in these woods.
I can make a bomb?
I'm sorry?
What? What? Why?
Just
I don't think that will
overlooking,
help me right now.
looking over Mia's shoulder like, can I have that? I can make that into a bomb. That looks good. I can use that.
I grab a stick and fling it to him.
Yeah, never mind. Don't need it. Nope, not those. I
Well,
will
as you proceed.
continue to try and lead.
Alrighty. Moving on through. Karfira and Mia. It's another hour, maybe, before following Smithern, the two of you noticed that you were suddenly standing on really, really old but flattened stone. Smithern had continued walking forward, Ronar being still up front, leading kind of with him, Smithern kind of giving pointers on where to move afterwards, but the two of you kind of just noticed the pressure that you exerted on the ground not give, and looked down, and it was like this could be a really old road.
Smithers, would you look at this?
Yes, appears to be a road of some sort, or at least a path. Better than dirt.
It's not yellow. There are no yellow bricks in this road.
Why don't you help me find tracks this time? Because last time Ronar helped me, didn't go very well.
Yes, I suppose that would probably be a good idea.
I almost rolled stealth.
Same thing.
I assume I get advantage?
What was happening?
I'm helping him
Do
Find
what?
tracks.
find any kind
Okay.
of tracks, apparently.
Kneel down, have a look around.
D6.
It's not going.
Would
that way, is it?
navigator's tool? Well, would navigator's tools help me plot a path
14.
for this? Oh,
Let's
it's
have a look at
navigation
your-
at sea. Never mind.
With a 14. You know, you think you found a few. They're not a trail that you could follow, but there's definitely, like, that's a footprint. And that's another one, and some of them are big, some of them are small.
Let's fucking go.
Guys, I found it! All thanks to Smithers.
Ah,
They're all
finally.
around these stones, and you can kind of see through the underbrush and a little bit of, probing and moving along. You can more or less piece together these stones as some sort of old broken, horribly old and broken path.
Well then, Smithers.
Thank you. It appears this
you-
is indeed a path, and we should probably follow it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll leave that to you. You've been on it today.
Or dead.
Oh, righty then. Guess I will go ahead and lead.
Onwards and upwards, darling.
Along the path.
Onwards
trying
and
to get
upwards.
lost.
With, some of you looking out and some of you helping guide. Everyone, is invested at this point. And the stones are not the easiest thing to come by. It still takes you time. But this has been a long day of wandering in the woods. Fuck knows the actual path you've taken through here. Probably went back on yourself twice, but you have found a stone path. It's old, which fits with a disused castle. And after 40 or so minutes of following it, you begin to make out a larger structure through the trees ahead.
Well, we're gonna take a quick look, see what this structure seems to be.
Make a perception check. Top floor is collapsed, whatever was up there is gone, but from the general shape of what would be the ground floor, that's pretty easily imaginable to be a castle. Not a huge one, but it's got the rounded corners for turrets that would have reached up. You can kind of make out where the road leads. It looks like the main entranceway would be front left of you guys. Is at a slight angle. And you can kind of make out the archway that would have a portcullis or something in there, if that's even still functional. It's maybe about 400 or 500 feet away. There's a lot of trees in between you and it right now, but it is in front of you. As you have now found a castle in the forest. We'll leave that for next week.